Look at Tops. I mean, look at all these buffs. Look at all these buffs just being thrown onto the Morphling here, but they will get the nice little spear back, but he's got the waveform away before the Ice Blast connects, and now with no Ice Blast, they're just going to jump on top of Wage Apparition. He just gets taken down. They're just ignoring V-Tune and trying to go for the backline targets instead, but the buyback comes out from Woods 1-5. Topson actually getting pretty low in the first place here, but he's going to roll himself away. See you later.
Yeah, most definitely, but Morphling is not going to feel any pressure, at least in this game. They're going to get like maybe a Doom on him at some point, but if he gets that Strength Morph off, he's not going to die. And the Doom himself is not going to be able to pressure him up in this lane. So I think Topson is pretty much going to have free farm. The lanes that I'm looking at the most here is going to be Seb's lane. The Spectre starting off with First Blood, Sven plus on like the Mask of Madness Sven, and then the Heavenly Grace. It's just running at you. It's a lot of damage. He's doing over 200 damage already.
Yeah, meanwhile, Topson does find the kill with Saxa here, realizing that there was opportunity across the map. They come in, they blow up Roger together, and that's going to be another kill. But meanwhile, the Doom gets dropped onto the Sven. Do they care? They don't care in the slightest.
They do not. They don't even have a Rolling Thunder. That was a very optimistic play from Iceberg. I'm not sure about that one, champ.
Meanwhile, it's a complete opposite story on the other side of the map. V-Tune has gone for a Midas, has absolutely zero plans in joining any engagement anytime soon, and just wants to go and farm.
Topson, oh, the silence on him.
In the fight, oh dear, they drop the silence down onto that Morphling, take him down. Now the Horde comes across, they bring down Topson, they'll look for more. Sax is going to be the next target here. He does have that Heavenly Grace on him, giving him a little bit of tankiness to try and get away here, but No Tail's going to get run down. Saxa as well, the roll gets blocked out by V-Tune, and it doesn't look like the Earth Spirit is going to get finished off eventually here as V-Tune continues the chase. Sax trying to make his way through the trees, but there's no outplaying this one, I'm afraid. He's going to get killed off, and Na'Vi take a big chunk out of OG, taking down 3 heroes.
That's the thing about Morph.
Sometimes you just drop.
Oh, is this a Roshan play here from OG? Or are they
they want to make a kill and turn it into Roach. They've got double damage on Morph. They always want to fly, just going to drop that ulti on top of himself and get the glimpse back onto the Morphling, but that's okay. He's now got that TD with the full Agi shift, and Topson's going to be able to take down this Roche with complete ease. Now they are bringing themselves over. I think they want to try and do something about this, but there's so much damage from the right-click heroes on the side of OG that they need to do something now. General throws in the disarm, manages to land it, but they will get on top of the Pangolier, and they're going to be able to bring him down. They say, no, we are doing this, Roshan, and you will not be able to stop us. And Icarus dive away from Roger is going to keep him nice and safe, but mid-one just running straight back into that pit with that God Strength active and with the DD on Morphling. Basically double damages on the side of OG. They will be able to take down Roshan and claim the stages for themselves, so running themselves forwards. Iceberg is just sitting on the front lines, shoving his head. I mean, he's got a BKB, so he's feeling pretty safe as he comes in on this one, and now looks around, throws down the Infernal Blade onto the Sven, but Sven, with that Heavenly Grace on him, is feeling absolutely zero threats as they're going to jump Roger in the backlines instead, and they are going to lose their Phoenix. Topson grabs that kill, Na'Vi get themselves back. Yeah, and I think they were looking for a Doom target, which wasn't the Sven, but unfortunately, oh no, General as well. He's going to get toasted up here in the top lane. OG find another one, mid-one on a killing spree.
And OG are like, yo, their biggest cooldown spell is done. Let's just walk up into the high ground. 18 minutes into the game.
Oh my goodness, Topson just fears absolutely nothing right now. With his Aegis, jumping in deep, sitting between the two barracks, nestled between them. He is fearing no man, and now he's got that Aghanims. Who's he going to copy? That's the question I want to know. Maybe we're going to see double Superman Sven, maybe we're going to see double Heavenly Grace. I'm not sure. We shall see. Iceberg has a double damage. This is making absolutely zero enemies scared of him, unfortunately, because those right clicks are just not coming off. Oh, smokes get popped. They don't make the jump, though. Not yet. They're waiting, and now they jump in. Doom comes down onto the Omni-Knight. They managed to get that Heavenly Grace user, but who else can they find as they drop the Black Hole onto both of the cores? It's already cancelled. Does look like it comes in just in the last second. Iceberg's still alive, but might just get down to the right clicks. No, he's still okay. Meanwhile, General just comes bowling ball through. Enigma and Sven just completely controlled. They could have the damage, but no, they turn around onto the Pangolier. Pangolier is going to lose his life. Meanwhile, mid-one gets himself away, but they're actually out of heroes on the side of Na'Vi. Everyone just gets taken down as the split fight does not go Na'Vi's way. V-Tune will just try to leave. Topson trying to find him, stealing that Earth Spirit form.
He found him.
Trying to track down V-Tune and might have just found him here. Continuing the chase.
This Arcane Rune Earth Spirit form is insane.
Oh God. Get me out. What is this?
He just rolled around like this and found the Spectre. My
infinite rolls. What the hell? And now they find him. V-Tune. He does not know what just happened to him, but he's going to get his axe scrambled up in the top lane as they will lose V-Tune. OG eventually take down everybody in a hugely successful fight.
I mean, all through that to find that Spectre with the Arcaner.
Ulti dropped onto the Earth Spirit here from Always Want to Fly. They want to try and take down this Earth Spirit, but unfortunately the guy's just too damn tanky with that Glimmer Cape on top of him. Now mid one's coming in, looking for a bit of retribution, forcing the BKB out from Iceberg as Morphling comes through on the backlines, fighting 1v4. This might not work out too well for him. They'll drop down the Supernova onto Topson. Meanwhile, Always Want to Fly has been taken down, but they will trade the Morphling for it. Pretty good pick off for the side of Na'Vi, punishing the over-aggression from, but they've still going here. Mid one wants to take down the Phoenix, and we'll be able to do exactly that. V-Tune trying to bring down mid one here, but I don't think he's winning this fight. Iceberg comes into the backline, trying to disrupt Notel, but he's already gotten after that Heavenly Grace, and now dropping down the Guardian Angel as well, meaning they're just taking absolutely no damage. V-Tune needs to get himself away. Saxa's still chasing. Sven goes for the back instead, kills off General. Mid one, it's a triple kill right now. This Sven is an absolute beast.
But then they don't have enough to play against this.
Iceberg onto the high ground, immediately going to get stunned up by mid one, and they just jump on top of him and take him down. The Doom is out. Not even a chance to pop his BKB as Topson comes forward, looking for the +1, trying to bring down the Pangolier, and should be able to do exactly that. Jumping on, stealing that Earth Spirit form, getting on top of V-Tune once again. V-Tune trying to turn around Topson. Topson needs to back himself away. Could be in some trouble. Once again, getting punished for this overextension, but they can't actually get through him in time. He's too damn tanky, and now they're turning around to V-Tune. V-Tune's going to die instead, and that is 4 heroes dead on the side of Na'Vi. OG don't lose a single dead hero, and a celebratory Seb Black Hole, reminiscent of previous Black Holes there maybe, but the GGs get popped. OG dominate Na'Vi in this first game in this best of 3 series. I mean, that is how you do it, folks.
There's some really cool builds that he has on this hero, and I think once Roger manages to steal the Heavenly Grace and throws it onto either his Doom or his Lifestealer, the fights are going to be extremely hard for OG.
Cool. Yeah, and not make any rash plays. Just keep it together and farm. Exactly. That's all you need to do. All you need to do is farm.
He just has to sit in the lane, deny creeps. He was doing such a great job. He had 9 denies against his Darkseer already, but right now he's only level. Oh, mid! He got him. He got him with the Doom.
Oh no! There it comes. Iceberg pops the level 6 Doom onto the Morphling, and Topson wasn't ready for it. Big plays from Iceberg. I'm not.
And they really want to be able to open up this mid area of Topson. It's going to be seen. There's a Heavenly Grace already on him. That means it's going to end soon.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Dear, that was not the play. And now the response comes in. Mid one drops a horn to get into this engagement. Iceberg popping the BKB on the front lines, though. He's too big and he's going to be able to tear down Pasaxa. Meanwhile, Roger might get finished off as well. OG, they're going to make a trade. It looks like they might be losing Notel. Iceberg now TPing out in the last few seconds. This BKB, no, it doesn't quite come through, as they will be able to bring him down. Topson stealing that Doom form, getting that Infernal Blade onto him at the very last second of his TP, and then they bring down the Doom. A big win for OG.
That was so unfortunate for Na'Vi. They must have seen the Heavenly Grace, right? And it had like literally 2 seconds left on it. If they waited, they would have been able to get that perfect lift into ulti, spear, blah, blah, blah. Morph would have been toast right there.
Yep.
They went a little too soon, messed up their combo, and here comes OG, and now Doom died with this 10-second BKB. Not fun. Ow, Apparition getting found out on the left side.
Yep. He's having some troubles in the backline. Does drop that ulti just before he dies. And V-Tune might be able to take down the Earth Spirit here. Popping that rage to finish the job. We'll get that kill. Move it across maybe over towards Seb, but he's a little bit too quick with that surge. Gets himself away. OG, they seem to have maybe sniffed out this Roche attempt here. They are smoking across with 3 of their heroes, but Roshan's going down very quickly and they need to get here now and do something about this now. Saxa maybe spotting it out here. He's got the roll available. They see the dagger. Now they roll in, jumping into this pit, immediately disrupting things. Topson steals the Aegis. No! V-Tune's the one who picks up that Aegis, but the Roshan goes to OG, and now they can turn around and look at this fight. Notel popping that ultimate, but still taking so much damage. The Nullifier going to take off that Guardian Angel and bring down the Omni Knight. Meanwhile, Topson just laying into Roger here. Can he finish the job? But Darkseer inside the pit is also getting killed off. He's going to lose his life, as he lose Roger as well. And now the Lifestealer could be in some trouble. He's silenced up, but don't forget, he's got the Aegis, so he will be okay. Coming back to life for a second time around as Generals here. Marina available in just 10 seconds, but they're going to be able to take down Iceberg on the sidelines. Now they need to leave. V-Tune needs to run. Meanwhile, Topson gets on top of the Mars. Mars seems to just be kind of giving his life to try and get lifesteal away from this one, but Topson rolls himself forward, but with the Rage TP, V-Tune will live. A messy, scrappy fight from both teams here. They grab the Aegis to the side of Na'Vi, but get it used in the same damn fight. So this might be costing them a lot more than just a Roshan and Aegis. As a Dominator going to start tumbling against them. Meanwhile, at mid, Saxa jumps in. V-Tune though, Should be okay as the roll connects onto him, vacuum down onto the 2. They kind of always want to fly here, but they keep blocking him out as Topson just kicks him away. Get out of here, Agent Apparition. We want to try and kill off General, but the Infest is going to save him. Now he chops out the other side, trying to look onto Sep. Got that nullifier down. Airblast going to come through as well. They get him, and now they look on towards the Spectre. The Spectre's just not that tanky. She's losing a life. She's gone. He evaporates, and now Saxa getting the roll across. Actually connects on that one. Does get himself away, but with the Darkseer and the Spectre down, they're going to be very happy with this one on the side of Na'Vi. And now the nullifier is going to connect onto Saxa, but he manages to dodge it out with the Glimmer Cape nicely.
Oh, that is... I don't know if that was some kind of miscommunication from OG, but Spectre came into that fight without Hunt because his team was just going on in.
And this was a new record on the nullifier, by the way, as expected. In the bottom lane, AA Blast coming through onto the Morphling. He could be in some trouble. They have got that Doom available, but Iceberg doesn't want to pop it down onto Heavenly Grace target, so he's got to hold off for the time being. And now the Horn comes through. They've killed off Always Want to Fly. Moving across, looking towards Roger as well as the roll comes sliding on through. Doesn't connect onto anybody, but they're going to try and drop the Spectre. Doom comes down on Tim. Heavenly Grace is thrown down, but V-Tune and Iceberg just wailing away at the Beast. Can they bring him down? They need that nullifier to break through the Guardian Angel, and they don't have it right now, so they got to try and get themselves away. V-Tune gets the Infest off inside of Iceberg here. They're trying to run themselves down inside that Doom. Always Want to Fly has brought back into this one. Needs to be careful not to give his life away for a second time, as they do need that blast to try and make something happen. And Saxa sees the target. Jumping across the side, but here comes the arena. They're going to try and bring down the Omniland. They will be able to do so. Step in trouble as well. They get the secondary kill. Meanwhile, Topson just trying to get his right clicks off onto Iceberg. See if he can bring down the Doom. Might be able to do exactly that. They interrupt it up, but the Doom's going to turn around, get the Infernal Blade, but it doesn't matter. Topson kills him, and now Topson's in chop. He pops. He's gone. And now Lifestealer, well, he's being torn apart by Mid-1 and Saxa already. He's actually tearing through Saxa instead. The brawl continues as Saxa goes down. V-Tune just trying to bring down Always Want to Fly. Will be able to do that, but now the nullifiers on top of him trying to go for the TP out. V-Tune does not have the cancel for it, and just the 2 carries will be left alive in this crazy engagement. The Shivas will be pretty helpful though.
Huge item this game. Anti-healing.
Oh, top lane, Horn comes in. They're looking to try and find the plays here as Rogers might get run down, but V-Tune, he's just getting the Rage TP away and will be successful in doing that. Fortunately, Roger might not be so lucky. Does have the Surge. Is it going to be enough to get him away from this one? I don't think so. No-Tail finds him in the trees. The double rolling boulder comes across, and they will descend upon Roger and take him down. Topson gets a double kill. So, I was kind of surprised more than anything. I mean, they have the Shiva's finished up on the Doom as well. Oh, Horn comes out. Hello. What are they looking for here? Poking maybe General. Horn finally comes down onto Roger in the backlines. They might be able to bring down this Rubik as Saxa comes to join him in this engagement, but the Infest's going to save his life now. V-Tune turning it onto Mid-1 here. He's got the nullifier out onto him as the split fight comes through the arena in the high ground, going to try to take down Seb. Meanwhile, Mid-1's still alive. They actually disengage from each other as the Heavenly Grace comes through. That might not save Seb here, as he is still being taken down by Iceberg. Iceberg should be able to bleed out the Darkseer, but maybe in the backlines they'll kill off Always Want to Fly, and Roger's sports are gone, but V-Tunes will chew through Saxa as well. Topson gets a kickback, wants to come over, try and finish off General. Oh, great spear, throwing Topson back into the arms of V-Tune. He's got the nullifier onto him as well. Topson's got to be careful, but steals that Lifestealer form, turning it around, popping the rage. V-Tune does the same, going for the TP away, doesn't want to fight this anymore. Unfortunately, Roger, he's brought back into this one, comes straight into the fight, and Saxa is on him again like a rash, gets on top of Roger, takes him down, 3 down on the side of Na'Vi as well, to dive back on the Rubik. A very good fight from OG again, and now they can get into Roshan.
God. You hate seeing these items on, and Na'Vi, they look like they were getting the best fight. They're starting with the Doom onto the Darkseer.
Hold on, it might not be over. They found Iceberg here. He doesn't have his BKB. Iceberg, no, he's just going to get finished off. V-Tune trying to make something of this by killing No-Tail on the side, but realizing that the jig's up. Now popping that rage to get himself away. Doesn't have a TP at the moment. OG, do they want to chase? No, they want to take down Roshan. The easier target and the more lucrative one. OG, they're always so good at finding these little combos between 2 or 3 heroes, which just looks completely broken. And just casually, 65% of Doom's health gone in an instant, forcing him to blink out. Thank you, E-Blade. Very cool. Look at Topson. I mean, look at all these buffs. Look at all these buffs just being thrown onto the Morphling here, but they will get the nice little spear back, but he's got the waveform away before the Ice Blast connects. Now with no Ice Blast, they're just going to jump on top of Agent Apparition. He just gets taken down. They're just ignoring V-Tune and trying to go for the backline targets instead, but the buyback comes out from Always Want to Fly. Topson actually getting pretty low in the first place here, but he's going to roll himself away. See you later. He's out of the engagement. Meanwhile, Mid-1, TP onto the front lines, using that Horn. Rubik does steal the Heavenly Grace. That could be pretty useful here. They throw it onto V-Tune. He's just tearing away at the Ice Spirit, but a great vacuum in from Seb. Where is the the follow-up from the side of OG. I mean, they are here. They're slowly tickling them down as Topson comes in from the side, trying to bring down the Doom, not having enough damage, and now Topson could be in some trouble. He's got that Strength Morph coming on through. Nullified comes down, but Vichi's actually nullified himself. This could spell trouble for him. He has got that Heavenly Grace onto him from the Rubik, though, and this seems to be what they need to stand their ground in these fights. This Heavenly Grace Lifestealer is just doing too much work, and OG are forced to retreat. It's so weird just watching it mid. It's so strange. Iceberg's just trying to find a creep wave. There's rocks coming in every direction. Like, they're throwing in the ethereal blades. Like, it's just a monster barrage of rocks.
They
General and V-Tune, they're under... Well, are they under vision, actually? They know they're here somehow. V-Tune just rage TP away immediately. General might not be so lucky, though. He's actually got the BKB TP out, so doesn't matter. They've got the damage tear through him regardless.
Dead.
They'll lose the Mars. No buyback either, and no fast. BKB.
Indeed. Third Rosh is already up? What? Wait, I swear it felt like they just did Roshan a couple minutes ago, but yeah, third Rosh is already up, and this one has an Aghanims on it. Who's gonna take this? Spectre?
You tripping, Theban.
They're gonna get the...
Spectre Ags? Oh, sign me up. This is very cool. I think they will. See, it seems pretty good.
Yeah.
He's got it. There you go. Alright, time for some Shadow Step nonsense.
No, yeah, he's gonna take it. So he can Shadow Step onto a Lifestealer and then like cancel his TPs if he ever tries to leave the base. Because that's how he's getting away from every fight. He's just raging and TPing out.
And then we have the Shadow Step down to the bottom lane, getting on top of this Ancient Apparition, but the Infestor's going to keep him alive, but doesn't matter. The Ethereal Blade will still finish the job. Meanwhile, Saxa jump into the back. Vici, though, on top of Saxa, but he's got the Aghanims on himself to turn himself into stone. Good luck killing me now. Meanwhile, the rest of the team will just kind of gather around the tier 4s as Iceberg's also dropping low from this. Just the illusions chopping down. Meanwhile, Skewer back onto Saxa, pin him to the barracks, but it's generally taking so much damage. Pops the BKB, barely survives the speech and jumps onto Saxa. Poorly they can find this kill onto the Earth Spirit. They need a little bit more and they will find the kill. Topson, meanwhile, on the side. This guy has the Aegis, so he's not really too scared about taking any damage here, but they've used the Doom onto the Spectre. And it's going to keep the pressure up onto Na'Vi for the time being. Never mind, there they go. They see a chance to end the game.
They heard you and they were like, nope, we can't let Nomad be right.
That's fair enough.
Topson becoming a Spectre, Shadow Stepping in.
Yeah, finding the vision. This Lifesteal is getting real low here. Vici needs to get himself away. Does do so on a slither of HP. Survives and sitting inside his fountain, waiting for that regen. They've got their AA back in 7 seconds. Vici
oh my god.
Just has to cower.
The double Shadow Step from Morphling and Spectre. They can go on to the same target.
2 heroes, global teleportation onto your face. They could have done this all game as well, and they go into General. General looking for the backlines here as once again we have that Shadow Step forward from the side of mid one, and then they go with the Arena onto the backlines. They want to try and take down Seb. Can they bring down the Dark Seer is a question. A-Blast's going to come through, but will not land, but it's not needed anyway. They get the kill, and now they look for the Omni Knight. The strike team of the backlines from Na'Vi is effective, and they will take down another, but now V-Tune's in trouble. He gets taken down too much damage. Doesn't have buyback on the Lifestealer. Uh-oh, that's a problem. Saxa getting sat on by Iceberg, but Iceberg actually needs to go here as mid one's on top. Gets a blink away, going for the TP out. Shouldn't take too much damage as he gets his way back into the fountain. But where is the buyback on the Lifestealer? Looks like he bought out for maybe a basher? I'm not sure, but he bought out. So he's in some real trouble. I mean, this whole team's in some real trouble. Iceberg continuing trying to harass the Spectre as he blinks forward, but backs himself away just as quickly. Na'Vi playing very, very on the edge. I mean, if OG knew this buyback wasn't here, I imagine they would be going for the win right now, but they are playing it cautiously, continuing to poke, definitely not leaving, but definitely not wanting to overcommit to anything and risk this dieback as they're going with the Doom onto the Spectre. Iceberg trying to make the plays here, but he might have just bitten off more than he could chew as he just limps in towards mid one. It's not going to happen though. Saxa will kill him off with the little hammer, Havoc Hammer. Buyback is available from Iceberg, though they are delaying. I mean, they're not doing a half-bad job about delaying this one, as Iceberg just continues to shove his head into this team. Of course, the Aegis still available on Morphling. He's okay. Na'Vi, they have somehow defended from this one. I mean, how did they not get the win there, Thebes? Wait, can Topson turn here? Topson can turn heroes to stone. Okay, there's just too much going on with this Morphling this game. There are too many Aghanims for me to really keep up about what exactly is happening and who's doing it to whom. But Topson knows. He is not stuttering. Level 25 Morphling. The Morphling god is just completely in control of what's going on in this one as They're taking the barracks. They need to do something about this.
Step.
Shadow step forward, and now the Horn coming down from mid one as well. Tries to jump on top of Roger, but Roger has himself that Glimmer Cape to keep himself alive. Always want to fly. Won't be so lucky as the Ice Blast cuts through. Does just about catch onto a few heroes there, but isn't going to do enough work as Doom is in some trouble. They're surrounding the Doom. They'll bring him down. Down goes Iceberg without buyback. V-Tune, though, trying to get on top of Topson. Topson stealing Doom for him. Using a final blade. Is it going to be enough, though? I don't think so. V-Tune now looking for a new target. Trying to bring down Saxa. Saxa getting pretty low right outside the base here, but the rest of Na'Vi, they are whittling down. They only have 3 heroes left alive. Can they really fight into the full 5-man force of OG? I just do not think so. They've bled out too much at this point, and then they go on to the Rubik. Rubik is going to lose his life down. He goes. No buyback on him. 2 left for the side of Na'Vi. They're trying to hold, but there's just nothing they can do. And there it comes. The GGs are popped. OG will hammer home the victory, making this series a 2-0 victory over the side of Na'Vi, and thus ends their streak in this tournament, I believe.